Hi there, welcome to English for Real. And on this channel, I've been recording videos especially about expressions, 3 expressions every video that I've been recording. Expressions I understand we use in daily conversation. And my last video was about truths. Yeah, I understand you need to know when you are engaging yourself in learning English, because it's common, people tell you something to motivate you, telling you something, especially when they're trying to sell something to you, because it's hard to know the truth about how hard or how much time this is gonna take to really get your fluency. But if you do that diligently every single day, you're gonna get there. And I haven't introduced myself up to now on all my channels, but today let's do that, because I'm learning, how to recording videos. And my name is Pedro. My current profession, I'm a personal trainer focusing on increasing muscle mass. I'm not an English teacher, I'm just a self-student. I have been studying English for 12 years, since my first son was born, and I decided to record these videos in English, especially because I understand in this way I can learn more, because I'm putting myself on the spot here. And this way, maybe sharing some knowledge with all of you, and you can learn something. And in the comments, I'd like to know what you think about what's going on here, if it was useful for you, some information here. Okay, that's the idea on this channel. Then today I'm not going to give you expressions. I just decided to talk about one single word that I had difficulties in up to now. When I see all the different sentences in English, sometimes I have difficulties to express my thoughts in this. And I'm talking about the word in Portuguese, render. This word, render, in Portuguese, we can use in many ways, many ways. For example, I don't think we use that so common in Portuguese, but there's an example here where I was searching for this class, and the example was: o pintor conseguiu render uma bela paisagem em sua tela. Eu acredito que aqui ele está querendo dizer, que o pintor conseguiu fazer, uma bela paisagem. I think we would use the word make in this situation, fazer in Portuguese. But we have many other ways, and especially 3 ways. When you try to translate into English, you have to use different verbs for each situation. And I'll express these situations here, giving you sentences in Portuguese first and in English after. Let's go, let's do that. First sentence, I'll give you in Portuguese. Try to see this verb and what verb would you use to express the same thought in English. Diante das dificuldades, o soldado decidiu render-se ao inimigo. Render-se ao inimigo. How would you say that in English? What verb would you choose to express this thought? Diante das dificuldades, o soldado decidiu render-se ao inimigo. I'll give you the answer. Let's go. Faced with the difficulties, the soldier decided to surrender to the enemy. And here, just to point out one thing about pronunciation, we Brazilians, most of us, we do not pronounce the word to the right way. We pronounce the word to as being chew, and chew means mastigar in English. Then you need to be careful with that chew. You have to pronounce to. okay? And the sentence is, faced with the difficulties, the soldier decided to surrender. That's the verb. That's the first sentence. Second sentence now. Investimentos inteligentes podem render lucros significativos ao longo do tempo. Render lucros. Nós tivemos o render-se ao inimigo, né? Quando você se rende. E aqui agora nós temos o render, que é de te dar lucro, né? Um outro significado, que nós usamos o mesmo verbo, mas que tem outro significado. Eu não sei nem como que fala isso no português, se é o mesmo verbo realmente, mas com outro significado. And in English, it's different. We have another verb to express the thought. Then let's go to English. Smart investments can yield significant profits over time. Yield. That's the verb we usually use in English when we're talking about something related to profit, you know. But yield, depending on the context, it can mean as well surrender. Actually, I don't know perfectly if they will know the difference, if there is specific situations when they can use, but yield, I know you can use as surrender as well. But surrender, you cannot use as in this situation here, when you're talking about profit. Okay, then be careful in this situation. And the third sentence, in the third meaning of the word render, look at the sentence. O atleta conseguiu render muito bem durante a competição, alcançando o seu melhor desempenho até então. Então, nesse caso aqui, você tem o atleta conseguiu render. E aí, aqui a gente está falando de um outro significado, né, da palavra render. Then let's go to the sentence in English. The athlete performed. Then that's the word you gotta use when you're talking about render in this situation, when you're talking about athletes or something related to this context. The athlete performed very well during the competition, achieving his best performance yet. Achieving his best performance yet. Then I think these three ways, 100% sure, these three ways you need to be careful. You need to commit to memory these three different verbs in English, because you cannot use them in the same context like in Portuguese. Okay? And I think this way you can express better, and then you're gonna be understandable. And just a bonus here about this third sentence, the athlete performed very well. You can use the opposite. You can use, I don't know if it's actually an expression, but a way of saying it is the word dip in form. You know, dip in form is a way to say the opposite of that. Ele não rendeu. You could say in this situation, okay? Dip in form. I hope these three verbs will help you in your daily conversation. And one more time, practice your English. Try to approach people and try to express your thoughts in English. If you don't do that, it's so hard to really get your fluency. See you next class.